You have someone coming into your life that you're going to gel together like peanut butter and jelly. You have a situation coming into your life with somebody that you really gel with. Some of you are dealing with a person right now that you're not equally yoked with, and you're being called away from that situation. Some of you have tried to walk away from that situation a few times, and you just haven't had the ability to successfully do so due to confusion and due to not truly just trusting your discernment in your path. This is the thing. Now you're shining. If you haven't already walked away from a particular person that was holding you back and that you were not equally yoked with, you're getting ready to. The Most High is like, do it. Because when you walk away from this person, you have no idea what's on the other side. For one, some of you are dealing with a person who has a lot of karma that's coming to them, and that's not meant to touch you. Some of you were having certain stagnancies and different things in life where it's like certain things weren't connecting, but it's because of certain energy that you were allowing to linger in your life. And it was protecting them, but it was also blocking you or delaying you in a way. When you finally put your foot down and you walk away from this person or from this situation, but for a lot of you, it is a particular person, you're going to see things start to quickly pick up. When you walk away or you block somebody out of you, or you make your mind up about something when you're no longer double-minded, when you're no longer confused. And remember, when you're asking yourself questions about things, one of my favorite things that always eventually comes to me is that God is not the author of confusion. Anytime you're in a situation, if you got to keep going back and forth too long, God ain't in that. Some of you were in a situation that probably for a long time because you were confused. You know, people can give mixed signals and people can be fake, you know, and sometimes people don't know the level of how fake people can be. And then you're in a situation not realizing you're thinking you're dealing with a genuine person, and you're dealing with somebody that's one of the worst snakes that you wouldn't even know. Anyways, some of you were dealing with somebody who you just weren't equally yoked to, or you're dealing with somebody right now that you're not equally yoked to. And the thing about it, as soon as you really put your foot down and move in the direction of purpose, move in the direction of honoring yourself, honoring God's purpose in your life first before anything else or anybody else's feelings. Remember Abraham, who finally he got his son that he was promised years later. He was even going to sacrifice the only son. That was the one thing that him and his wife wanted and prayed for. He was going to sacrifice that and didn't end up having to. That shows you the power of that. When you're sacrificing yourself to be with others that you're not equally yoked with, you're sacrificing your purpose, and that's huge. The chosen one should never do that for nobody. The person that God puts in your life, you won't have to make that sacrifice. There's always going to be sacrifice that you have to make in life, but one thing that the Most High is not ever going to make you do with a person that God puts in your life is make you sacrifice your purpose. When God puts somebody in your life, your purposes are going to go together synergistically. Some of you are dealing with somebody who y'all don't go together. Maybe y'all have tried to work. Maybe y'all tried different things. That ain't it. That's not the person that God has for you. I'm telling you that now. And for a lot of you who are listening, there was a chosen one. This person was just sent as an agent of distraction. I don't want to even bastardize none of these people because it's not about the people. But remember, Ephesians 6:10-20, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You got to understand that a lot of people are unaware. And if you don't have any awareness, if you lack self-awareness, then you're being controlled by those unseen factors. You're being controlled by your subconscious mind, your hidden intentions, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities, all of these things. Or we can also say you're being controlled and manipulated by spiritual wickedness in heavenly places as well. Like you being controlled something outside of your conscious self. Some of you are dealing with a person like that. And you have something else that as soon as you either say bye-bye to that if you haven't already, or those of you who have, the next encounter that you come in, oh my God, what's understood don't need to be said. That might be y'all model to each other. Like, this is going to be the type of person y'all just look at each other. Like, this is going to be the type of person that is almost like y'all have the same brain. Not because they're imitating you, because okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Let's do a little life lesson real quick. Don't be fooled by these fake people that will mirror you and mimic you. What a lot of people do that are either one, manipulative, or two, they're not manipulative, or they might be covertly, but just don't really have an identity. What they'll end up doing is mirroring you. I'm sure women do this too, but I'll use an example as a woman about men. Sometimes you could be dating a person or something like that, and you're like, oh yeah, I don't like the color green. They're like, oh, I hate green too. And they just telling you whatever you want to hear to try to make it like, oh yeah, you too. And it's a fake vibe because they just really manipulating so that they can mirror you and make you feel comfortable to open up faster. But don't fall for that. Some of y'all are dealing with a person and you're like, oh, we have so much in common. We have this and it must be meant to be. And you don't realize that half of the stuff that you think are meant to be or that y'all got in common, that's not even the way that person really feel. You dealing with a fake. you got somebody that's going to be coming in your life, or some of you could have just met somebody like this, but some of you have somebody that you're going to eventually meet that is the person that you'll be more of a suitable match to. Y'all are going to go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's like your purposes align. It's like the way of communication. Some of your past experiences are going to be lined up in a way to where it's like you're not even gonna have to talk about your past. Like there's just gonna be so much synchronicity and similarities there. It's a peaceful experience. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to be with nobody that's just like me. Absolutely not. I could be with myself. I'm gonna do that. You do want to have people that the things that are very important and foundational to you, your partner should have those same important things and foundations. And then of course we should have other things that we can learn and teach each other. But certain key components should go together. This is how this person that you're going to meet is going to be for you. If you just got out of a relationship or a situation, or if you're thinking about getting out of a situation, in my opinion, the next thing that you shouldn't be doing is worrying about getting another relationship. You know, especially I don't know where people are in their life, but I can't judge. You might be a person that you already did your thing and you are actually ready for the next relationship. So I'm not here to tell you time, but I'm here to say that whenever it happens, because everybody's in different stages and different places, you be done forgot about this relationship by then that I'm talking about, that you either just got out of or about to get to. If you forgot about this person, don't even think about this person, your mind's going to go straight back to that and be like, oh my God, this is how it was supposed to feel. Some of y'all were either dealing with or are dealing with a counterfeit right now. It's extremely important to separate yourself, free yourself. You're beautiful. You have a lot of, or handsome. Shout out to my handsome bosses. All right. Y'all could be, men can be beautiful too though. But y'all have a new situation coming in your life, then I tell you is going to go together and flow. If you have something in your life that it hasn't been moving like that, or it's too much back and forth, let it go. Let it go so that you can let that real thing flow. And as we're talking about being prepared, we have the Esther Awakening coming up for those who are ready, those who know, those who've done the work, those who've been through or are going through the transformation. This is also key for people who are going through that transformation. You could be right at the tail end of it. Or for some of you, it's you just transformed, but then you're in that space. Like you're not a caterpillar, but you're not yet a butterfly. This is what the Esther Awakening and Consecration about. This is about stepping into your sovereignty. By the end of the 7 days, you're going to have a whole new energy about yourself. By the end of the 7 days, you're going to have a whole new clarity. By the end of the 7 days, we talking about Esther awakened unapologetically. The preparation. If you would like more information, you can get it on prettybossTV.com. There's also free resources there. If you would like to join the Esther Awakening, my links are below. And check out the website. We also got some more things on the way that I can't wait to tell y'all about. I've been keeping my mouth zipped. I love y'all. Let me know how this resonates below. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all willing. Peace.